You say to all of the Pope's men, all of the Pope's men and women, both those of the cloth and those just members of the church. Your church is based on truth. This is easily documented truth. You've got a lot of easily documented hateful folks like David Rose, Gary Wolf, Leslie Cater, Randall Stevenson next door taking an active part and holding back truth. Jesus is an immaculate house. What are you doing about this? And you make that video of your child, your family's hijacked lifeline, and you post. What are you doing about that? So a Seattle news station is in Los Angeles, and somebody says, hey, you're Catholic, aren't you? What do you know about David Rose being an active part in the world's hijacked lifelines newscaster in Seattle, and also went to my high school? You try to call me in front of the cowardly Catholic David knows, and also in front of Governor Newsom, impeached because we can't reach, and let that audio maker roll as you get them Wiram Wedeo incriminating themselves. I'm Milton, handsome bald guy. This is my wheelchair. This is my chest imagery for the day. And this is from a couple of days ago. You don't have to wear Milton's imagery. Couple paper clips, laminate the 4x6 photos, little tape, and you got some tabletop art, 30,000 plus to choose from. Follow the links, youtube.com/Milton for imagery and miltonprints.blogspot.com and several others. But you gotta print me out as those 4x6 photos, then me in gold will keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. Come send me a person to be in Milton's imagery, because you're going to try to call me and you're going to see the devil stealing your call. Get it on video, save it for the Senate subcommittee. Some October, the Saints won as Old English this Sunday, the 20th of October 2019. I don't have much time, so I'll end with that. But yeah, the devil has been running wild in Igora all day long. Devil herself storming into hell, connected to those yes, Mormon cult, Muslim cult folks, part of the Solari Enterprises, Iranian Muslims on hand, literally terrorizing a Christian in a wheelchair. Yeah, on video, you trying to call me up in front of the entire military post. Here's Siren 911 Flight 93, checking post and 5. Yes, it's my new iPhone, or my my backup phone. That's the iGrona New. I got 2 of them. And yeah, I'm on my Instagram, and I'm not sure why it's not. I think I got a couple followed. But I'm not sure why it shows my, the big I one instead of me in gold. The sharp wheelchair. So I'll pick up on that later. Make that video of your stolen call to me. 424-229-4140, not 1-Flight-93 check call. And over a decade of asking, get that on video. See a helicopter. 911 Flight 93 checking posting 5. You're trying to call me Melton. You want to know why Catholic Governor Newsom is turning America into the Papal States. Not 1 Flight 93 check call in over a decade. 11 years actually. No comments on any of my imagery like this kind of stuff. And yes, the Catholics are now in between AT&T and Chinese there. Make a video of your hijack call to me. Put the numbers of all Catholics on the backs of, oh, this will work just right, Catholic can. I'm one man working alone. One handsome bald guy working alone. Get them calling up the Catholics worldwide and trying to call me and asking them why they are part of the Great Wall of Chinese evil. I'm Melton, son of Carpenter Mary. And this is my graphic art. You'll find 30,000 plus graphic art photos at meltonprints.blogspot.com for one, youtube.com/Melton for the number 4, the digit 4, Melton for imagery. Follow the links on that YouTube. Also youtube.com/DNFDSERIES, DNFD series. It's my AT&T livelihood. Yours as well. Whatever boring thing you get when you try to call me, phone ringing, error message, business signal. Not going to be boring. If you need the firemen, police, paramedics, money out of your pocket every day. So get it on video. 3:36. Time on your phone. And my number dialed. Yes, those 30,000. You can wear them if you want. That's a shirt. But gold and I make for some good tabletop art. We'll keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. Used to be all dark brown, the eyes. Slowly but surely doing a little genetic carpentry. That brown part in the center there can be more dark brown, more light brown. Tannish part there can be more whitish. The bigger bluer circles growing in through and around the smaller brown. You look at my imagery through the years that involved my eyes, and you can see that the past 11 years. Let me show you on the fridge what they look like 2014. This poor ended up in the hospital, then in gold there. Here. That's gold. Smaller brown circles slowly disappearing, bigger blue circles going in through and around. This part's gone. See next sugar check. Here's the siren. 911 Flight 93 checking posting 5. Trying to call me Melton. You want to know when else your phone won't be allowed to work? Not 1 Flight 93 check call. In 11 years of asking, over a decade. Print out this binder art, make that video of your hijack call to me. Your family's lifeline not working and you not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work. Get that chant going. Et al. Garcetti, LA Mayor. Newsom, Governor of California, Catholic one. Garcetti is Jewish and Trump's Presbyterian. Get the chants going. Impeach because we can't reach Melton. Recall because we can't call. Post. So a Catholic priest is talking to his flock after church, and someone brings up Melton, medical research being passed by, as well as the Pope taking an active part in the world's hijacked lifelines. Try to call me from Vatican City and ask why the Pope's praying to the 9/11 Muslim devil down below. You never know who's got that audio maker going, Wearing Wadeo. Anyway. So bring that up as well and ask about those actively involved in holding back good people from building a better world. And yes, get that video posted. You know, if you're in a crowd and one of 20 or 30, no one knows who's got that audio maker going, and it's going to, audio maker, video maker. It's going to make for a better world. Point out the Pope active in America's hijacked lifelines, the world's hijacked lifelines, outside of every Catholic church there is, inside, among the folks going to church, who should want their lifelines and everyone else's lifelines to work properly. But I've been asking for 11 years for that first 9/11 Flight 93 check, and I've witnessed the devil among the Catholic Church. David Rose of Seattle now, I believe, went to high school with. Newscaster, a part of holding back truth, not doing his job and being the opposite of what his job should be. So try to call me in front of all Catholics and get them talking about who's involved in America's hijacked lifelines, the world's hijacked lifelines. 424-229-4140. Make that video, post that video. Come tell me what you think of our AT&T, Randall Stephenson, Catholic guy, bought Spectrum to harass a Christian in a wheelchair. What do you think of our AT&T livelihoods and lifelines? Post. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I'm son of a carpenter and Mary. I get to tell parables. Let's go with my wheelchair. Remember to make that video if you stolen call to me. That's your AT&T livelihood. Whatever boring thing you get when you don't get me. 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring. If you need the fireman, police, and paramedic. It's money out of your pocket every day. So get it on video. Your AT&T livelihood, your AT&T lifeline. Censorship's often boring. Means you're going to get that phone ringing, the error message, business signal. If you do get somebody, make sure you make a video of that. They're committing fraud of a little higher caliber. But yes, when you're getting that phone ringing, error message, business signal with countless other customers, it's your AT&T livelihood. And of course this Is my AT&T livelihood one of them? Graphic card. Another one. Be a building Jesus' immaculate house, those 1,000 points of light to inspire the future and the present to greatness. It's religious censorship that can place a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins. Not a pen of the Oriental buffoon Russian guy they got in there now. Make that video of your stolen call to me. Come see me in person. Have wit will travel. Get that domino effect going with truth to overcome censorship. Come see me. Enjoy. Tell me what you think of our AT&T livelihoods and lifelines. Here is Siren 911, Flight 93, checking posting 5. You're trying to call me Melton. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking. No certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. That's a lot of folks. Praying to that 911. Muslim devil down below being over the top about it too. Very obvious, easily documented. So when you hear that siren, you try to call me. Your wife's phone makes a video of your phone. Your neighbors, co-workers. You document. You got the time on your phone. You got my number dialed. Randall Stevenson. Yes, for that Pope. He harasses a Christian in a wheelchair. Me. For asking you to check your family's lifeline for over a decade and not getting one. Park a fleet outside of each archbishop, bishop, and Catholic priest home. I think they call them rectories. Priests. And you try to call me with them on speakerphone. You get them screaming out what else they're doing besides being active in harassment projects and being a part of praying to that 9/11 Muslim devil down below. Time on your phone, my number dial. Get it on video. Tell everyone else to do the same. Print out those big 5s. Make sure some good binder art. And yes, you hear LA Mayor Garcetti, Jewish guy, Presbyterian Trump, and Catholic Governor Newsom. You tried to call me with them on speakerphone. It's more than just our AT&T livelihood. It is them praying to that Muslim devil down below. Call them on out. Time and date in your video. My number dialed 424-229-4140. The lower level employees and perhaps even the priests instead of the Pope or the archbishops and such will tell you what's going on at the top, especially if they're true to their calling. Ask them. Try to call me. Post. Try to call me from Vatican City. Get it on video. This affects the world. Catholic Church is active part in America's hijacked lifelines, the world's hijacked lifelines. Get done video. Time on your phone. My number dial. Get that domino effect going of truth worldwide. Here, Randall Stevenson's bloody hatred. Make a video. The Pope has them back up a fleet. Catholic Randall Stevenson harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. Yes, a son of a carpenter, Mary Melton. The Pope explicitly tells them to harass me, being active in the world's hijacked lifelines for some time now. So call the Pope on that. You're going to Vatican City, you tried to call me from there. Your wife's phone, your family's phone, 424-229-4140. Let me get the spotlight going again. It literally will not focus in the dark. Oh, it's down there somewhere. It's not that dark. All bishops, all archbishops, all priests. Why can't I reach Melton? Why has the Pope for 11 plus years been active in harassing for one, but hiding the truth of the world's hijacked lifelines, praying to that 9/11 Muslim devil down there? Why is the Pope doing that? That's where things just fly from my hand on a regular basis. Ask him. You try to call me. I use a lot of attention getting stuff. But what it gets down to is you picking up your family's lifeline, trying to call me, and that local priest of yours, parish priest, being active. And yes, I swear, every time the Pope gets off an airplane, it happens to be that Muslim praying time, and he gets down on his hands and knees to pray to the 9/11 Muslim devil down below. Being silent about your family's very obviously hijacked lifeline? That's the Pope. The upper part of the Catholic Church down to the lower. Praying to that 9/11 devil down below. Call them on that and document their active participation in doing the exact opposite the Pope should be doing. My graphic art, I'm Melton. A son of a carpenter and Mary. Let's go. This is my domino effect. Make a video of your stolen call to me right now, 424-229-4140, our AT&T livelihoods and lifelines. Then tell 10 people about that. Tell them. Hand them a 4x6 photo with my contact. I like this one. All Americans, all praying to the 9/11 Muslim devil down below that are literally hijacking your calls to me. You can find a whole lot of files to choose from at vote-truth.blogspot.com. Do that. Have one sitting on the desk, laminate. It'll be less curved as photo paper will be. And then a couple paper clips. Somebody asks, you got a drawer full to hand out, and that domino effect goes on because they can use that to download and print out truth about our hijacked lifelines. Remember to ask about the Pope. Any Catholic priests, bishops, you try to call me in front of them, ask them. This man's been asking for 11 years for a 9/11 Flight 93 check. He has yet to get one. It's easily documented. Time on your phone, number dialed. Why is the Pope not doing something about that? Is it because he is an active part with those I went to Catholic school with from kindergarten on? Get them on video, post, tell everyone else to do the same. Get that domino effect of truth going worldwide. Melton. This is gold, motorized wheelchair, and this is some of my imagery. As Melton, son of a carpenter, married Daddy Carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter, I get to tell parables, get to tell you about truth. Make that video of your stolen call to me. Not one Flight 93 check call in over a decade of asking, 11 years actually. You got the time on your phone. You got my number dialed, 424-229-4140. You got Hussein's and Trump's phone gate. Whatever boring thing you get, phone ringing, error message, business signal, not going to be boring. If you need firemen, police, paramedics, it's money out of your pocket every day. Medical research being passed by too. Used to be all dark brown, slowly but surely doing a little genetic carpentry, growing a new pair of eyes. Medical research being passed by. With that, remember all of my artwork, I give it to you as 4x6 photos, 30,000 plus, that's a lot of those sites, but it can be sized up for binder art. Size up that binder art like this. It's 4x6, you can make it into an 8x10. Put in your binder sleeve. Trump, Hussein, Trump, Governor Newsom, Catholic guy. Trump's Presbyterian, and Garcetti is a laced U.S. mayor. And none of them are doing the job. You did on video. You call them up, you try to call me in front of them, in front of their people. Say, when else will my phone not be allowed to work because of that religious censorship you're taking part in with the cowardly Husseins? Oh, Muslim, Solari, Enterprises, Iranian folks. On American soil, just going over the top harassing Christian in a wheelchair last weekend. This is Monday. Try to call me up in front of them in person via speakerphone. Find out when else that phone of yours is not going to be allowed to work. And yes, ask any and all public office in the military. Why isn't my phone working? What are you doing about it? Remember to post. Another call to Solari Enterprises, Muslim Iranian folks on American soil, terrorizing a man in a wheelchair.
To complain about the noise from the apartment directly below me that is
Laid in wait 3 months ago.
Muslims on American soil.
Shauna, the manager of the moment,
and literally
told
threatening me every
the
time
man
they
from
threatened
down
me,
below
they were speaking as if they owned
when I was
this
going
man.
across the street to get food.
And the management told them when I'm going across the street, management Solari Enterprise making a lot of money off of heckling.
And he laid in wait
I'd rather be not
in the shell a
have to
couple
use that.
on the other side of the vet next door.
Greg Carter's, should be making
And
a lot of
he
money with my AT&T livelihood. That's Solari
screamed at me
Enterprises,
and
dangerous
on
Muslims on American soil.
screamed at me very irrationally, reminding me of my
They
personal knife in
are
the back
AT&T,
sister,
my livelihood, my
Devil,
lifeline.
Laurie Ann Brady
Christian in
Bond.
the wheelchair. 323-810-4959.
And then Shauna taunted about
Their
why
AT&T,
I'm
your
not calling the
livelihood,
cops
Lifelines will make a video.
in the office.
Call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
Make
system.
that video, post that video.
Terrace Apartments emergency phone system is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Dangerous
To
Muslim
leave a
Solari
callback number,
Enterprises.
press 5.
It's Mr. Brady calling to
Laurie
complain
the
about the noise
Devil.
from apartment
Text
309.
taunted. The
You
last
know,
time
I
one of
don't
my
call the
computers broke.
police even with
That
an
one back there is
anonymous
broken
complaint.
now.
Shauna had told them I was
They're
going across the
desperate
street
as
to get
hell.
food.
She text taunted
And
because I
the
don't
man
answer the phone for the Devil, Laurie Ann Brady Bond
Laid in
anymore.
wait from the apartment down below in the Shell parking lot.
And
Then screamed at me, a Christian in a wheelchair.
yeah,
And
my
then
computer broke after she text
on
taunted.
Eagle Rock, then in Shauna's
How's it
office
going?
there. And she told
Cheryl
me about
Bond
not being able to call the police.
Is her brother-in-law with Mideast
I'd
Lou
like the
Bond.
video of that, and I'd like to know. It's been
No,
3
I'm not
months.
making a comment on her
couple
size.
days.
Mideast
In
Lou
a couple
Bond.
days. Why are you harassing a
You
Christian
ask
in a wheelchair? If you want me
Department
to
of
move, I've
LA
got to have
Water
a
and
place to
Power,
move to, or are
David
you
Wright.
just doing
I'm
that
not
as
sure there's a comedian in it.
foreign
Stephen Wright.
element conducting
David Wright.
terrorism? Is that what you're doing?
Last name's Wright
Because
for
I'd like
sure.
a place to live without being harassed.
Letting Cheryl Bond alter my payment
Can
by
you tell me
phone,
those 20
going after
plus
my motorized
agencies that
wheelchair,
he
I'm
talks about
assuming.
that he has to answer to?
Ask him, when else your
Has
phone
he,
won't be
got
allowed to work?
promotion
He's in
harassing
charge
this
of 1 in
Christian in a
30
wheelchair?
Americans, not 1 in 30
Teresa
Californians, 1 in 30
Bridgeport
Americans.
or Enrique
Water and
Bernard, they
electricity.
can't make up
Why
their
does he
mind.
have
Who's the
that
regional
dangerous
manager? I'd like to
man
know who's the regional
active in
manager
America's
at the
hijack
top of
lifeline
Solari Enterprises?
working for
Why are you
in such a
harassing?
place?
Are you harassing others?
And you try to call me with,
apartment complexes?
LADWP. David,
If you can do anything about the noise, thank you.
David Wright on speak
If
phone
you're
in person.
satisfied with the message, press 1. To leave the number for which you are calling. Phone number 4 2
Got a little bit
4
more.
2
Let's go in the
2
wheelchair. That's
9
stuff I need to
4
do.
1 4 0. If the number is correct, press 1. To send your message, thank you. Your message has been sent.
Urgent delivery. You call up your senator and ask him about that dangerous Muslim company harassing a man in a wheelchair. You try to call me in front of that senator across America. Ask him why they're not calling the Senate subcommittee about Solari Enterprises and
Harassing a Christian in a
Catholic
wheelchair.
folks in the military actively harassing a Christian in a wheelchair.
There we go.
And us not being able to reach him. I've been asking for a 911 Fight Night America's Lifelines for over 11 years.
One of their managers was literally
424-229-4140.
teaching
You got the
others
time
how
on your phone, you
to
got
be
the number
Muslim, how
dialed.
to speak Muslim.
Date any video,
In front of
make that
the,
video, post that video. Social media websites.
The mailboxes.
AT&T's Randall Stevenson, Catholic guy next door. 150 million subscribers to the phone. Company that needs, they all need to make a video.
30,000 graphic art photos. I'm not making any money off my AT&T livelihood, guys. Print them out. You gonna find something you
Randall getting
like?
his hands bloody, placing a cowardly Hussein in
You
our
hand
White
them out
House
left
drive.
and
We got
right
attacked
with
by
the
all the
Catholics,
cowardly Husseins.
phone
Not a fan
numbers
of
like
the
Randall
Oriental book harassing guy in there
Stevenson,
now.
David Rose of
But
Seattle.
that's Randall. That's AT&T.
Being an
that's
active part
Catholics.
in your hijack lifelines.
Make that video. If you had your call
Your
to me,
AT&T
tell everyone else
livelihood.
to do
Get
the
it on
same.
video.
And I was going to Vatican City. You try to call me from there.
Come see me.
And you ask,
in
why is that
person,
man up there with the
Have
tall
Woodward
hat
travel, show me the
actively
perfect place to build. Print these
a
things
part
out
of the
left and
world's
right.
lifelines being hijacked?
Couple of paper clips. You got some tabletop art.
424-229-4140. Make the video right now. Make the video.
And you hand them out left and
all
right
over
with
world.
the
And ask that
Catholic
senator,
numbers on them. Ask them, why
ask,
are you,
Catholic
is the
Governor
Pope
Newsom
telling you
why
to
he is
harass a Christian in a wheelchair and
waiting
not
for
do
the
your job?
dangerous elements of Solari Enterprise to kill the man in a wheelchair?
As Garcetti,
Christian in a
Newsom, or Trump?
Why isn't he doing his job? Impeached because we can't read
Ask,
it. Call
get it
because
on
we can't
video,
call. U.S.
post.
Mayor, L.A. Mayor Garcetti, Catholic Governor Newsom, Presbyterian Trump.
Come see me in person. Let's get started building a better world. Somewhere other than Mideast hate, harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. Muslim Solari Enterprises and Shauna, current manager, that Enrique Barrera, Teresa Bridgeport, and whoever is at the top of Solari Enterprises has harassing a Christian in a wheelchair. And high-tech toys at play. This turns off in the middle of me making a video of my complaint. Let me get this one. I'll see if the other one is I can able to get it, or it has been just erased.
Filmmaker just stopped. Why are you conducting phone? Why are you conducting Muslim PR campaign?
That was kind of altered to make me sound like I'm laughing about it.
Arabic.
Why are you?
Muslim, Farsi, whatever it is.
They're teaching Arabic, how to
You
say
don't
hello.
answer, any of these calls.
They're being dangerous as hell,
It makes me
harassing a
think you're
Christian in
not
a
even
wheelchair. They
allowing that,
inspired
complaint process
this
to go
image.
on. Why did you have that man
Print
threatening me
this
in your
out, 4x6
office and then
photo.
staring me down?
You hand it out to
And
every
asking if you
American
want
with
to call
a
the police
phone
after
who
the
wants
man
to
was
protect
yelling
America from the
incoherently
dangerous
and
Iranian Muslims
irascibly
with
about
Solari
me calling the
Enterprises.
And
You
didn't
protect
do
your
job,
family, you do
John.
what Trump is not doing.
Calling the police
What the
after that
generals
man
and military is not doing. Addressing these dangerous,
Enrique didn't do his job. Teresa Bridgeport didn't do her
dangerous
job. Where was
Iranian
Solari
terrorists on
Enterprises
American
doing
soil
their
harassing a
job?
Christian
Why are
in a wheelchair.
Are
You ask them, why are you
declaring
doing
war on
that? What else are you
America?
doing? You get them
Arabic and
screaming
Muslim
out.
and harassing
They're angry
Christians
enough
in a
to
wheelchair?
literally
Who can I complain
wait until I'm eating
about
very
you?
Chinese of them and harass during that, and then
If you're satisfied with the to leave the number
harass all day long.
Press pound.
You call up. Dangerous Shauna, current manager of Solari Enterprises Teak Terrace at 4260 Rock Boulevard,
9, 4,
apartment 409, Los Angeles, California. You ask that woman, why are you hating that Christian in a wheelchair?
Bizarre as hell.
What do you know about your company? Doing that before you. What else are you doing, Shauna, Teresa, Enrique? What are you doing that is threatening our security? What are you doing to other tenants? When else will America's security, and your phones are your security,
yelling and screaming like that, man?
be
Someone told me. You get them on video because they're irrational, they're angry,
affecting our security as a nation?
threatening.
Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, and don't forget to
paying them
post.
money for.
This harassment amped up.
They're getting a lot
As
of
I
money
made
from
some
APA,
truthful
20
videos
other
of
agencies, Enrique Vergara
Jerry
is
Wolf, John Blanchard,
being
Leslie
dangerous
Cater.
as hell doing that. You call him
Of
on
course,
that. You call Teresa Bridgeport on that. You call whoever's top of
AT&T, Solari Enterprise,
Solari.
AT&T's.
They're investors, whatever.
There's
You call them
that.
up,
Now
you try to
that
call me.
I actually
Have
sounded
them
a
on
little
speakerphone and
humorous.
you broadcast that. I'm gonna make a
Laughing
video
at
of this
myself.
and post it to my YouTube.
AT&T's
You do that too.
Randall
These
Stevenson
dangerous terrorists
harassing a
Solari
Christian in a wheelchair
Enterprises,
for the
Iranian
Pope for Catholics.
on American
Active
soil,
in
they
your
make sure they're
hijacked
illegal.
lifelines. All 150 million subscribers to him, all phone customers worldwide. You need to
find out
make
what
a
else is going
video
across
of
America.
Dangerous Solari Enterprises, AT&T. It takes 5 minutes. Time on your phone, my number dialed. You ask, when else will your phone not be allowed to work? You get the Pope in your video. If you're going to Vatican City, you try to call me, your wife, your husband, your kids, their phone being hijacked at Vatican City as you try to call me. The Pope being very active in that since I've been asking for over 11 years. I'm trying to select 10:20, 6:27 p.m. and it's just not selecting.
Calling up to complain about the noise from down below, Muslim Solari Enterprises.
Finally,
Actively harassing a Christian in a wheelchair.
you get Ricky Vergara, Teresa Bridgeport, you get LA's Jewish mayor. Why are you active in harassing a Christian in a wheelchair, not doing your job, Catholic Governor Newsom?
Make sure they're all
Why are you being active in harassing a Christian and active in
front of all?
America's hijacked lifelines
Someone
for
told me
the
some
Catholics?
Muslim very
You ask them, when else will your family's lifeline not be allowed to work?
Solari Enterprises being able to harass a Christian.
Should the other states be sending in their
Like the Chinese, I see it.
police so they can do the job? Michael Moore, county sheriff, the state troopers guy, top cop is not doing. You make that video, you call up every senator there is, you try to call me in front of them, you ask them why the hell you aren't looking into the dangerous Muslims harassing a Christian in a wheelchair in Eagle Rock, a neighborhood in northern Los Angeles, and the Mormon cult, the Muslim cult folks, those are dangerous Iranian terrorists. This man who told me as I signed the stuff in the office that they have to answer to 20 different agencies. I've left about 20, more than that, asking about that. On the 22nd, it will be 3 months, and they are active with the man down below, harassing a Christian in a wheelchair, being a terrorist. And he's a danger to other folks, and they have it on video. Him being dangerous to the rest of the apartment complex. You need to call them. You need to make that video of your hijack call to me. 424-229-4140. Ask when else will my phone, my lifeline not be allowed to work because of what you're an active part in?
Them on you.
Do we have to worry about the dangerous overseas terrorists from the Mideast, courtesy of the Utah cult, on American soil and
harassing a Christian as a wheelchair?
being the devil,
Why are you
being a terrorist?
conducting Muslim training?
Ask them. Everywhere, Enrique Vergara, Teresa Bridgeport, Shauna, whatever her name is, I think it's an alias anyway, probably. She goes from being about this wide to being about this wide and back and forth. Fraud easily documented, as also is your phone's hijacked. Call to me. Make that video, post that video. You find out what Catholic traitor Governor Newsom, what he's doing, what the Pope's doing. You try to call me from Vatican City, phones go worldwide. You ask, why is this man up here being very active and doing the exact opposite of what he should be doing? Remember the post. Brady Bond's hatred, altering this and taunting very personally. That's my artwork. That's not the red flower in hand. This isn't either, and I didn't change the title, The Devil, Lorianne Brady Bond. Hatred that has to let you know it's personal. Welcome to hell. Those being particularly more of a Devil, Lorianne Brady Bond from the apartment down below. You know what to do with them. You make that video of your child's hijacked lifeline. If you're a mean person of the streets, unseen business. And you tell them, I'll be damned if I let you drag my family, or you just dragged yourself. Then you swing them for me. I made several videos of the Iranian Muslims of Slaughter Enterprises being very harassing of a Christian in a wheelchair. Misstart. Hit record instead of that. I'm Milton. This is my call to Housing Works. I'm in a lot of calls too.
James Moran.
The Iranian Solari Enterprises active in America's hijacked lifelines. I got stuff to do. It's a 17-minute video of me calling up Housing Works and them distracting for the effort changing. Muslim Shauna ever harassing of a Christian in a wheelchair in Solari Enterprises office. I tried to switch the imagery out. It's more than our AT&T livelihoods when you can't reach me. 424-229-4140. It is. Your AT&T lifelines as well. Ask these folks how they reach me. And yes.
It's Milton, James.
Couple of paper clips laminate to last
I
longer.
talked to
And imagery page is just one site you can find. These 4x6 photos, my AT&T's livelihood. Get it on video. Your AT&T phone not working, being AT&T. As you try to call me. Make the video, post the video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Ask all of Solari Enterprises. Ask all of Housing Works.
I'd like to both the MRSA and
Oh, lots of good folks can reach me by phone. You can tell which they are by trying to call me and asking them, what do you know about this?
It was last week. They haven't done that yet.
Yeah, I always thought it was strange placing a cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins.
That guy leaving, are they able to get someone to
That and you get my AT&T livelihood and lifeline, and Solari Enterprises and Enrique Vergara. Oh, again, how many times you got to be pathetic?
To listen to your message, press 2.
I'm gonna leave it
To
run.
re-record,
I'm tired of
press
that.
3. For more
I gotta
options,
cook, I
press
gotta
4.
eat.
To cancel,
It's
press
James
star.
Moran again, the
Message
second
sent.
time.
Thank you for calling.
The
Goodbye.
second time. Called to interrupt the Saints' imagery on Friday.
Yeah, he said,
That's bizarre as hell.
I talked to him last week.
You make sure you ask, how do you reach this man by phone? Why are Solari Enterprises terrorists? There's no other word for it.
Ends in IN.
Threatening on Eagle Rock, threatening and deep
And then on my way
terrorists,
back
Solari
to Target,
Enterprises
in front of Target,
management.
and the phone
Why are you an
rings.
active part in that?
Alicia. And
When else will my phone not be allowed to work? Your phone not be allowed to work because of what you're doing.
But I haven't seen him, so I'm gonna eat.
I gotta eat, I gotta process my videos on the computer in the
As I
bedroom.
eat, I'm gonna cook first.
The Chinese, you can call me whatever you want, broke the computer over there as I moved it to a new location very carefully. Didn't damage it at all moving it. So that the computer in the bedroom won't work with the old English to wear it out quick.
They can receive by phone.
As I have to process videos instead of, and yeah,
You're a bad
Chinese audio.
It
It's literally Chinese. You guys folks who know what I mean by that. The headphones jack won't work, and the audio is too low to hear. That's with AT&T's harassment from next door for the Pope. So, yeah, I'm gonna get my food cooking, and I don't know what they're doing, but oh, there's a Muslim man walking past the window over there.
For sure, if you get somebody
Everything on this property has a beard.
Often. On the AT&T side, they bought Spectrum.
They like to make a joke out of it, but it's your family's hijack lifelines. You try to call me in front of the
They don't
Pope.
call them walkie-talkie phones, but I do.
You ask him why his church
And
is
they're often
actively
talking
involved in
about
America's
how
hijack
because
lifelines.
of this,
Host.
that. A reference
I'd like to get some tabletop art up and off.
No,
Unable
John
because of the
Elbridge.
extreme hatred.
When you do ask
From,
folks about me and they tell you something that's
Down
not
below, from the management of
Get it on audio.
Solari
We're
Enterprises
with
as well.
President Eisenhower's of technology.
I like to get it
Thank you
on
for a more honest
tabletop art.
I've left message after message about need something from down below and yet again.
Couple paper clips, and you can
I tend
brighten
not
the
to
day of
mess
someone who would
around,
enjoy
but
the
I do
Saints.
leave message after message. I've made
If I
quite
don't
a
have one for every day, it's close.
yesterday for sure. Made videos,
So
posted
go to
on YouTube,
saints-images.blogspot.com and
calls to
download them, print them out, what, 15 cents,
Muslim
10 cents,
Iranian Solari
20
Enterprise
cents, you don't know where to shop.
and
Laminate,
conducting
couple
harassment.
paper clips, and you got some tabletop art at Saints or
And I
anything
rolled
else.
past the
30,000 plus graphic
I
art
think
photos
it's
that
supposed to
are
be
my
the
AT&T
manager's.
livelihood. Ask them what they are doing,
She can go from the
housing works, and
age
in case you didn't get that, they're literally trying to interrupt the video.
literally as
That's bizarre as
I rolled
hell.
past to get food and
Interrupted the
yeah,
Saints.
last time
Going
I
through
saw
one,
her,
3 seconds, 4
Doctor
seconds
comes
a
to see
piece,
me, I was
and I go in a little bit, and the phone's
and
ringing.
just
It's
now,
James
I'm
Moran.
going up here to
And then
my apartment to talk to Alicia about
just now did that again as I'm gonna get something to eat.
LEGWP.
My health depends upon it. I didn't feel like going across the street to get my pills of food,
Low
but I
income
did.
discount, I wanna ask
And I
you
watched
about
the show, the Shauna.
disabled discount as
Oh,
well.
poo.
I get mad.
She literally said, they don't like those Catholics, I think, or either that or they're in bed with them, more likely. Very poupon. One of my
It's
videos of the week.
I
past week. Make that video, post that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, in front of every member of
I do
Solari
have that
Enterprises,
audio.
everything.
Me going across the street and the one of the moment.
Catholic as well. Governor
Yeah,
Newsom of
there.
California is
Shona,
Catholic.
I want to say,
Impeached
I'm
because
not
we
even
can't
sure.
reach Melton, impeached
For all I
Trump,
know, it's two
impeached
different folks, but
Newsom
2 or 5
because we can't reach
folks.
Melton,
There
because
is
we
a
recall
large
because we can't call. Oh,
variation
Jewish
there.
governor,
Wait.
Jewish mayor, Garcetti.
And she told that guy when I was going
He
across
can
the
be
street, I was going
recalled and
across the
should
street,
be.
my pills like I did
Not
this
one
morning.
flight
I
93
was
check
doing
call in
this
over a
all.
decade.
I came back,
And he's
he
an
was
active
waiting
part
away.
with
And
Solari Enterprises, the dangerous Iranian Muslims
Shell
that the
parking
military is
lot,
not
and then
addressing.
screamed at me on Eagle
When
Rock
they're that
Boulevard, then
involved
screamed
and
at
they're
me,
foreign
and
elements,
the
and
manager's
America's
office,
high-tech
whoever
lifeline,
was there. And she
you need to
glared
look
me
into
down
those
afterwards
Catholic
and said, "You wanna
generals,
call the police?"
non-Catholic ones not doing their job as well.
She's just screaming
Try to call me in
at
front of them as well.
about a call to the police I didn't make. And he's very irrational, going on and on about his woman, and he can't trust her, this, that, the other.
He's screaming at the top of his lungs in the apartment,
And,
in the apartment management,
Yeah,
downstairs.
I don't know what's going on with that.
And
but
Shauna, whatever was
yes,
there,
they have to answer to
being very
23.
arrogant
You try to call me
and
up
basically
all those
staging that event,
Solari
telling him when to go
Enterprises,
across,
Iranian
when I'm
ones,
going across the street,
Muslim ones.
so that she can
Teaching,
intimidate
folks
and say,
about,
you're not getting anything out of calling the police.
How'd you say hello in Muslim?
Previous manager that got removed suggested
As
that
they are being
I advised me
hateful.
to. Call
In lots of
anonymously.
different ways, besides just the
It's a noise complaint.
harassment noise from the apartment down below. Look for those messages on my
And,
YouTube. I make videos of it.
well, I
They
wasn't
don't
calling
answer.
on that particular night.
They
He
don't
was
call back.
screaming the next day after waylaying
And
me.
you try to call me in front of every member of Solari Enterprise.
That
every
woman's
member of
not doing her
Household,
job,
weed out the
as
ones
he
that
threatened
the
a
devil.
Christian in a wheelchair. And bizarre,
yes,
irrational,
also,
reminded me of Aunt Deborah's
folks,
sister,
yeah,
Lori Ann Brady
folks, I
Pond,
went
her
to
key
Canada,
husband, Samuel Lindbaum. That kind of irrationality
as
thing
well
you know
as,
from Louisiana,
Stevens,
Lake Charles.
store-bought spectrum harass Christians.
Bizarre as hell,
They're very active in
and active in America's Hijack Lifelines, the same as
on my Facebook. I will think about. I just looked at
Solari
the
Enterprises.
phone.
and the hate from down below. Mormon cult, Muslim cult,
And
just about anything. I've seen so many different going in and out of that apartment as well as the manager's office. Look for those documentaries. And this is what got the computer broke, so you ask those Catholics, they're free priests. Park a fleet of noisemakers outside of the priest's rectory there. Randall Stevenson gave me the idea to do that next door. To harass a Christian in a wheelchair here. To find out what else the Catholic Church is involved in. Archbishops as well, the Archbishop of L.A.
I'll see if it's that, and hopefully get those graphic card folks.
I'm assuming is that big cathedral where that Catholic Irish guy tauntingly back in 2014, maybe 2013. I'm walking up to get food from Walmart, could walk back then. And he stares me down and he says, "What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?" That's the taunting phrase. He's on the phone, he's glaring at me. He is the Catholic Church. Active part in your family's hijack lifeline, David Rose. Active in not giving the news. You try to call me in front of all Catholics, especially those I went to school with. David Rose was in high school, Monroe, Louisiana, St. Frederick's. And you ask, what else are you hiding? Why is Randall Stevenson openly hijacking America's Lifelines, taunting a man in a wheelchair? With hate noise. Backup stuff, it's a closed parking lot, they got apartments on all four sides. And they've been rather quiet today, especially since I'm making 17-minute video. But you can find lots of folks who can tell you all about that hate from Randall Stevenson and the Pope's backup noise. Next door to my address, 4260 Rock Boulevard. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines and you find out what they're doing. This man's been asking for over a decade for a 93 check. And Randall Stevenson shows up on Broad Spectrum. I hear the FBI tried to stop that because it's a monopoly already out of control. Broad Spectrum to ask Christian and Wilton. Get it on video. And you call me up in front of every Catholic. Find out what they're doing besides that.
Make that video, post that video. I'm processing on the non-internet computer, which is one of the old English that I designed the same symmetry.
Who's cooking?
Apparently it's to break that computer.
It's going to be about 3 o'clock. Maybe a little before. Just have to wait for this 4 more minutes for this to end.
Get the old English font on 2 other computers from computer, right?
Yes,
Yes, it was
I made some videos of the bizarre Muslim LAPD Moors, Muslim streets, all coming out here to California as tourists. You try to call me first. 424-229-4140. I'll go into Catholic doctors. Dignity Health Catholic has been incredibly active in harassing and taunting and using their Hippocratic oath as toilet paper. So you find out, why is LAPD's more? Why is Dignity Health?
Not working. You don't know when else it won't be allowed to work because of the popes.
If you understand what I mean by the streets, unseen business, you can call it whatever you want.
Harassment,
making sure something happens a certain way.
Hijacking on lifelines.
And they had that commercial back
back
last year about that little kid and the whole couple of sets of football teams are chasing after him. He's about this tall, isn't that cute? And he's running and they can't catch up to him, and he makes the touchdown. Oh, that's cute. Tugs at the heartstrings, doesn't it? Until you're in a Dignity Health waiting room for the doctor, or waiting room for the doctor. Oh, it's only 14 minutes, sorry. And you see that staging of events kind of stuff, stopping you from getting pain medicine with me, stopping you from getting proper treatment for wherever they're treating you for. Get it on video. Yeah, I cut out all the BS. All Catholic doctors, all Catholics, all Dignity Health, all Solaria Enterprise. You try to call me. Time on your phone, date in your video, my number down, 424-229-4140. Get it on video, post. Save it for the Senate subcommittee and try to call me in front of your senator. And say, why is the military letting these Iranian terrorists harass a Christian in a wheelchair? And us. We don't know when else our lifelines won't be allowed to work, Senator. Pull those out of those general stars, put them in the brig, and doctors, other professional folks like Newsom, recall, impeach, whatever you do to them. Get it going. All senators, you try to call me in front of them, ask them, why are they letting them harass a Christian in a wheelchair? The Catholics, the Muslims, the Mormons. Get it on video. Your family's hijacked lifelines. Makes everything very simple. One flight 93 check calling over a decade of asking. Make the video of your stolen mail as well. Not any mail in that time either. No FedEx, no UPS. Get it on video. And those of you who know how to do stuff, use those GPS things to find out where America's stolen mail warehouses are. If it's not a bill, it's got my address, it will be stolen. You don't be surprised if you see the losers of last political election, their flyers, their mailers in those stolen mail warehouses, and don't be surprised if you see corrupt, cowardly Catholic, Muslim generals manning those stolen mail warehouses. I'm here 24/7, guys. You want to talk to me, knock on that door. Be respectful instead of disrespectful as you have been. Until then, you make that video of dangerously treasonous folks in military uniforms, treasonous to true believers as they're Catholics, Muslims, Mormons. Post whatever you get when you don't get me. Let that audio maker on your phone go as you talk to them about me. Post. Jennifer and Gina are on their way to class. They're college students, and all of a sudden something comes over them and they stop. They look around, and in the distance you can hear some American citizens with that chant, impeach Trump, impeach Newsom, Catholic governor of California. Impeach Newsom because we can't reach Milton. 424-229-4140. Recall Mayor Garcetti, the Jewish mayor of Los Angeles. Recall because we can't call Milton. 424-229-4140. And yes, it's Sandra guiding them to do what they know is the right thing.